I had lost my twin brother in 2016 in a car accident involving alcohol impaired driving.
I'm sorry for your loss.
Thank you. And I went through I went through grief and depression, and I wanted to kind of stay busy. So I promised, like, people don't believe me when I tell the story, but I promise you, I saw an ad for literally a mentor like position to help tutor kids. And I'm like, okay, I can get some extra money. When I went to the interview, they were asking me questions like, have you ever experienced a mental health challenge? Like, what is something tough you had to overcome? And I just shared the most recent thing, which was the loss of my brother, but I didn't think anything of it. Come to find out, that position was actually a youth advocate for mental health. They offered me the job, and I started to learn about signs and symptoms of mental health challenges. I started to learn about positive coping. Mental health was not a topic of conversation when I grew up. So I started to learn more, and I started to see some of these things in my life. Fast forward to maybe 6 months to a year later. Thank you. 6 months to a year later, the lead of that space had left, and they asked me to take her position. But in order to take her position, you needed to have a business. So literally, I'm like, okay, well, I had an LLC that I never did anything with called Out Loud. It was supposed to be for speaking engagements. Let's just, move it to this. So we went through all the paperwork, did that. And that's how I got started, was just, I call it divine alignment.